tips for thermal regulation. Now, for thermal regulation, this is mainly, I'm going to be talking about post-exercise and cooling down. This is actually a little hack. So keep this one in mind, especially guys, if it's summer and you're training. So for all of those of you that are listening that do love to train, especially in the gym or even going out for a run when it is hot and you are trying to cool down, what we want to do is not place a cold towel on parts of the body, specifically the back of the neck or the head. Now, I know back when I used to play football, if we were too hot, especially in pre-season, we would usually get ice water and squirt it over the back of our necks, thinking that we were cooling ourselves down. This actually has the opposite effect. By placing a ice towel, ice pack, or squirting like extremely cold water, so almost frozen, iced water, onto the head or the back, what we do is we start to heat the body up, and this is the response. So what you need to think about is when we go out into the elements and we're too hot, we feel that on our skin. And what happens is our brain then goes, okay, it's too hot. I need to start cooling down. So I will start sweating, start panning, want to spread out, get rid of as much heat as possible. On the flip, when we go out and it's outside and it's very cold, our body goes, okay, it's very cold. I need to constrict. I need to vasoconstrict. So make everything colder, move all the blood around to the vital organs, keep everything warm, and start to shiver. Shiver is the last process of our body trying to warm ourselves up. So we shiver in order to get warm because we're creating that movement. So if we are too hot and then we squirt ice water on our head, on our neck, on our back, this is then telling our body, hang on, it's now really cold. I need to try and heat up. So you can see we have this adverse reaction. And what this is doing is this is telling our brain, so in our brain there's a thermostat, and it is called the medial preoptic area of the hypothalamus. So this is what tells our body it's too hot or it's too cold. It is a collection of neurons. It receives signals from the skin. So as I said, if you are heating up or cooling down, it then leverages portals on the body or areas where these are located. So what we're working on here is now our glabrous skin surfaces. These surfaces are different to the rest of our skin, and they are located on our hands, so the palms of our hands, on the bottoms of our feet, and on our face, so our cheeks and forehead. In summary, very, very simply put, is that these skin surfaces are slightly different to everywhere else, and that's just the way that the blood is transported and the body picks up the signals from those surfaces. So if we are trying to cool down, rather than placing a cold object, cold towel or water on the back of our head, top of our head, we should place something cold on our hands, on the bottom of our feet, and on the front of our face, so our cheeks and forehead. That's how we're going to be able to cool down. And mainly in the sense of cooling down, as soon as the body senses that, it's then going through those massive heat dumps. So it's allowing you to dump heat, and by placing those cold areas there, it takes that cool blood around the body a lot better. So it also helps to cool the core body temperature as well.